I was saying that I'm going to share the folder to Juan Marco right now, but also I'm going to use this moment in order to show you some important stuff that you have to pay attention of in your 3W folder, okay? So give me a second and I will share it with you. Let me see. Let me share the screen too. Okay, there you are. All right, so I have here. This is your folder. And let me confirm. Gabriela, you do not have access to the folder either? Or yes? Let's see, Juan Smith. So slow. Put it here. Wait. So at this moment, it have access these people. So Fabricio, you do have access to the folder. I do not need to share it with you again. Gabriela, you do have access, right? So I don't need to share. Only Juan, because this is his first class, okay? And 334. Gmail.com. Okay. There you are. Okay, as I mentioned to your classmates previously, let me open the screen so I can see all of your faces. Okay, there you are. So Gabby, Cristina, let me see you. Alejandro too. Okay. All right, so one of the recommendations I gave you is that as we're going to use this Google Drive folder in every single class, it will be important that you mark this in Organizar, in Destacados, or that you put it as Acceso Directo in your unit, right? So you don't have to open the Gmail with my invitation every single class, right? Or you open Google Drive directly, and then you have this folder immediately, okay? So, the things I wanted to show you, let me make it bigger, okay. For example, the very first thing, Juan Marco, that your classmates complete was this, right? It says personal info, English level, right? So you have to go down. Doesn't matter if you are number 12, okay?
A question right now.
Right now, please, because I need your information.
Okay.
I already have all of your classmates' information. Okay, so for the rest, well, he is completing. Here, I'm going to put the reports of your grades, right? The videos that you upload, the, you know, the activities that you do that are not part of Alticia or Moodle, right? Here you have class activities. Juan Marco, later on, I can explain you what we did, right? And I also had missing some students, and that's why I'm going to show you attendance folder. You have access to this, but only as, I would say, as readers. You cannot edit this folder. If you can see, in this part of the folder, let me see. Well, the folder, yes, but not the document, sorry. I was about to say. Yeah, lector, lector, lector. So you cannot edit anything in Asistencia, but yes, you can read it. Okay, so for example, if I need to edit something, I can do it, right? Because I can maybe I mark it wrong or something, right? But the attendance is per hour. So if you arrive, I don't know, or you left without saying a word, then you won't have the last hours, right? Or then if you arrive in the middle of the class, etc. So it's per hour, right? So we have classes up to, well, this is not 18. I think it's the 10. I would check in the Gmail that Mr. Alfonso sent us. but you can check your attendance. And also, at the end of every class, I'm taking the screenshot of your faces, right? So even though I am marking per hour the attendance, I'm also doing the screenshot, right, at the end. So this is important that you bear in mind, right? Because then I do not want surprises that says, Miss, I didn't know I had, oh, that was wrong. But if you didn't say a word, for me, what is there, it's what I have marked, and that's it, right? So maybe at this point, you have already taken previous modules in ADI, right? So this is not your first module to some of you. So you know that you can even lose your, your module due to attendance, okay? So be careful with that. And of course, if I have you in my class, but you are not participating if I call you, and worse, you are without the camera, right? So for me, you're not here, even though I can see your name, right? So actually, it's quite easy to pass with me because as I do not send any homework, right? You only have to do Altice at home, but we complete all together. Alejandro, I'm sharing with you the folder. We're completing the Moodle in class, Google Drive in class. So if you are present in class, you have almost your 60% of your grade, right? So to pass. So I really would like that you take that in consideration and you really use, in an intelligent way, this part of the work. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So having mentioned that of attendance, let me cut it. And about the personal information, I don't know if I have. No, Alejandro, I don't have your, oh yes, I have. No, so you have to also complete this, okay?
Okay.
Right, so having mentioned that, let's recap a little bit. Remember, tomorrow we don't have classes, but next Saturday, yes, right? So we're going to finish today, and then one part of the unit. I would like to finish the first unit today, but we might continue next Saturday also, okay? Give me a second to open this. Yeah, okay. All right, so last week, we already start working on 1A, and actually we finish it, right? So you might, start working the ones that were not here last weekend, right? You have to complete all of the activities of 1A. They were done here last week, okay? So we finished even pronunciation, spelling, etc. In the case of these activities that says at the beginning, that says at the beginning these two letters, I want to ask some of you. This one that says GW and then the instruction. Who can tell me what is the why Miss Liz put GW at the beginning of the tasks? Who can tell me why? What is the meaning of GW? Please tell me.
Group work.
Group work. Thank you, Fabricio. Yes, group work. So the way I am working, because we have to work, a lot of hours in the morning, is that you do have 1 hour to work with your partners, right? So that is the last hour of class. So from 12 to 1 p.m., you have group work. It can be pair work or group of 3 or 4. I may decide according to the activities, right? So mainly, it's commonly that you find out group works in Moodle, but you can also have group works in the Google Drive folder, okay? I let you know. Something else. Before 12, right? Before 12, that is the last hour, we have 15 minutes of recess. Okay, so at 11:45, we have recess. Okay, you can go to the restroom, drink something, I don't know, move your legs. Okay, so that is important. So before we do the group work, we have these 15 minutes. All right. And then regarding 1B, we have already worked all of this, part of vocabulary. Your classmates finish reading in groups, and we did listening together, right? That was something that we only like listen. In some cases we repeat, then we try to guess which were the answers, etc. So we're going to do grammar in this first hour, right? But before we complete this, I have, wait a minute, find out for you a short video, and then I would like to ask you something. So give me a second and let me open the video. Okay, in some parts, I'm going to stop the video because I need to listen examples from you, okay? So I'm going to stop the video in some minutes.
ESL Library. Simple present. What are verb tenses? Verb tenses show the time that an action takes place. The simple present is a verb tense. We use the simple present tense for repeated actions. Repeated actions happen over and over again.
Repeated actions are also known as habits, right? It's a habit or a repeated action that you take a shower, for example, right? It's not something that only happens for Christmas, okay? So that is something that you can mention with simple present, okay?
For example, I eat breakfast every day.
So in this case, you can say, I eat breakfast. That is okay. But when you are using this time expression every day, means that it is a repeated action, not once per week, that happens daily, right? So sometimes you can recognize that you need to use present simple when depending on the time expression and the subject. We're going to see the example.
I read in bed every night. I always study after school. Simple present verbs have two forms. Which form do we use? That depends on the subject of the sentence. Subjects can be pronouns. Subjects can also be nouns. We use a base verb when the subject pronoun is I, you, we, or they. I walk to school every day. You always drink coffee. We sometimes eat dessert. They study every night. We use verb plus S when the subject pronoun is he, she, or it. He reads the newspaper on the weekend. She takes the bus to work in the morning. It sleeps on the couch every day. We use a base verb when the subject noun is plural.
Okay, before we go to plural, let's emphasize on singular. It says that we use base form. The base form is which one? Who can tell me which is the base form that I use with I, you, we, they? What is the base form? And say I, and do I have to change something in the verb? I have to put an S or something. That is the base form.
No, the verb without S.
Without conjugation, yes, without S, excellent. That is the base form. And then when do we have changes? Which are the pronouns?
He, she, and it.
He, she, and it. Okay, that is third person. Very good. Okay, now that we have the changes of singular, let's remember, let's say, the plural ones, okay?
The students take the bus to school. My parents drink coffee every morning. We use verb plus S when the subject noun is singular. The student walks to school every day. My dog always sleeps on my bed. We also use verb plus S when the subject noun is non-count. Snow falls from the sky in winter. My hair grows quickly. Look at the picture and say or write a simple present sentence.
You're gonna say it, okay?
For example,
He
Okay,
drinks.
she drinks. Let's see.
she drinks coffee every day. Now you try.
Okay, let's see. Now we have I. Okay, you say I'm gonna take.
I take.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Good. Let's see. They, sorry, I couldn't hear. They what?
Walk.
Okay. Okay, in this case, it's okay. The answer is okay. Don't forget that in the case of the verb talk, walk, right? You don't mention L. It doesn't exist for you, for the pronunciation. So you say walk. Very good. Okay, I think we have a couple more examples. Okay. Is the answer?
Read.
Okay. Let's see. He was reads. Why reads instead of read? Why? Which is the reason?
Because when
it.
Okay, not really it, but yes, third person. Which third person is? It's not it. It can be he or she, right? We don't know. The student is, it can be the student, I don't know, Diego, or the student Cristina. I don't know, right? So, but it can be he or she. So third person reads. When do we use it? Because I said it's not it. Doesn't represent it. When do we use it? To represent what? Because we have he, she, it. Third person. He, boys, girls, she.
when it's in plural.
Not really. When you use it is when you're talking about objects or animals, for example. I can say my pet, right, represents eat. So my pet eats, right? I don't know, cookies every day, right? So my pet is not he or she, she's it, right? So also I can say my phone rings, I don't know, every day, right? So my phone is not he or she, my phone is an object, so my phone is it. So in plural, we can say we, right? All of us, we. In plural, we can say they, right? They study a lot for the exam, right? Plural. Okay, let's see. I think I have, yes, more examples. Let's see. Now, which is the answer?
Study.
Study.
Okay, let's see. So pay attention that we are also using a student, but now in plural, it's students. That's why it's not studies, but a study. Okay, very good.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, so now we have another place in which we're going to practice, but I'm going to ask each of you, right, what we're going to do. Give me a second. Primitive, third person, simple forms. Wait a minute. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I have a couple of links in which I want to practice with you, but I'm gonna say the name and you give me the answer, okay? So, Lilibet, tell me the option. I play. Okay. Mel. Yeah, I think this is quite clear. Yeah, my friend.
It.
Let's see. Why is not it?
He, o sea, it's.
My friend can be he or she. So it's. Okay. So, Mylene, the boys.
Sing.
Okay, the boys, because it's plural, right? Sing. Excellent. Okay, Diego.
You talk.
Okay, you talk. Okay, don't forget, no L, you talk. Excellent. Next one, Jessica. My aunt and you. My aunt and you.
Swims.
Say, you say swim or swims?
Or swims.
You say swims. Okay, why is not swims? Who can tell me? Remember, we're practicing. We're not judging anyone. We need to understand right now. So, my aunt, which is she, and you, two people, it's plural. So for plural, we don't use third person changes. We use the base form, right? So that's why swim was the right one. Next, please, Fabricio.
He comes.
Okay, he comes. Great. Alejandro, my cat.
My cat run.
Why is not wrong? My cat represents eat. Remember, he, she, eat. Third person, so we need to put S.
Okay.
Okay, great. We're going to do more practice, don't worry. So, Juan Marco, your wife.
Your wife. Watch.
Okay, let's see. Why is not watch? It says wrong. Why?
No.
Because it's third person.
Your wife is she. Maybe instead of saying your
Oh, yeah.
Pepita. Pepita watches, right? She's she.
Mhm.
Very good. Okay. So next one, Gabi. His brother.
Studies.
Okay. His brother studies. Okay, very good. Rodrigo.
Cook. Cook.
Cook. Okay.
Uh-huh.
My sister and I cook. Excellent, because it's plural, right? I have two people actually. Great. Next one, Cristina Ayala. I don't know if Cristina Ayala is connected twice. Yes, because I say iPhone de Cristina and Cristina Ayala. I don't know if I have two Cristinas in my class or it's the same. So Cristina, please. My father. Wash or washes.
Hola, mis buen día.
Hello. So you are Cristina Ayala?
Sí,
Okay, so you're connected twice. Okay, so my father, wash or washes?
wash.
Okay, why not wash? It says wrong.
Because it's he.
He. Padre, he. Okay, great, very good. Now let me open the other exercise. You know, the importance here is that this simple tips that I give you, it's third person, no, it's plural, this represents this. So this is something that must be for you, something automatic, right? That you don't have to stop, thinking a lot about it, right? This is only with practice. So we're going to do, I think, one more practice in this way, and then we will, let me see, do a game about it. Okay, let's see how it goes. I have this one. Oh, I cannot put the window here. Wait a second. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so let me start again. Lilibet, please. I read. I read. Thank you. Mel, we always
Tidy. Or tie-dye. What is the pronunciation?
tidy.
Tidy.
Okay. Then I have Mylene. My cousin, go or goes?
Goes.
Okay, Diego. He.
He wash.
Okay. Jessica, my brother.
My brother can.
Okay. Fabricio.
Koalas clips up trees.
Okay.
Another one.
Climb.
Glimpse.
Climb.
Climbs.
Okay, say climbs. Okay. All right, Alejandro. This girl. Oops. Sorry.
Grace.
Cries. Okay, Juan Marco.
Sings.
Okay.
No.
No?
No, sing.
Okay. Rodrigo. She.
Does.
Okay, does. All right.
Miss, a question. This woman is a singular, no?
These women, it's plural.
It's plural. Oh, is sing.
Remember, I don't know, this is a parenthesis. Maybe it's a funny thing, but I sometimes mention this example to my classmates in order to remember. When you say man or woman or only man, remember Superman, it was only one guy, right? Man, woman or man, it was one. But then X-Men, it was only one man. One person,
No,
right?
no,
No, there were several X-Men. So woman, in this case, women is the pronunciation, or men, it's a lot of people, right? So in that case, you remember, yeah, man, no, I remember, and then I remember the other guys, okay? So the last one, Cristina, you, you cannot see the options, wait. You, watch or watches?
Watch.
Okay, let's check. 80%. So let's see which one is not right. Some of your answers are incorrect. Let's see. Read, tidy, goes. Okay, we have two that are not okay. He, it's third person, so he washes. Be careful, it's not watches, not the same as the last that you watch television, but it's with SH, like when you're saying someone to be quiet, shh, like this. He washes his hands. And then koalas, even though I have one koala in the picture, but in my sentence, I have S, so koalas, maybe 100 koalas, I don't know, or maybe 10, but it's plural. So I cannot use S because it's not third person. I'm talking about maybe all the koalas in the zoo, right? I don't know. So then check again. Yeah, all of them are correct. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so right now, give me a second and I will share with you the link I was talking about of the, wait a second, the quizzes game I have for you. Okay, give me just a minute and I will share with you the code and all the stuff, okay? Things I have several windows open, so that's why I need to share only one by one for you. Okay, this is it. And I will explore, this is. Okay. I won't include right now yet the negative forms, right? Because we do have something in negative. Let me see, this is not. Yeah, here we don't have negative. Yeah, this is something we can do. Okay. This is. Okay, so just to sum up, let me see. I have 3 columns I mentioned. Okay, and here it is 3W, which set a time, start time, and redemption, shovel. Yeah, okay. So this is the one. You can click in the link I am sending right now in Zoom, or that I am sending in WhatsApp. Maybe you want to play in your phones, I don't know, right? Please put your names, otherwise I cannot, get if you are joining or not the session. You can also go to joinmyquiz.com and put this one. Okay. Okay. I should have 13 people join. Wait, I'm missing 3 people. So 5 more seconds. I will send you the link of the video also, just in case. Yeah, that's it. So, where's Christina? I cannot see you. Hey, Jessica, right? Is it Gaby connected? Yes, Maylene. Diego, yes. Alejandro, Fabricio, Marco, okay. I'm just missing Christina, that's it. Yeah, great. Let's start. Don't forget, third person. And before I start, I think this, I already mentioned, I don't remember if it was the first or the second day, about this word. This word, remember, that I mentioned. So you guys might remember. So for first person is for second person are in the case of verb to be, and third person is. So as you have changes in the verbs with third person, in verb to be, you also have changes. So don't forget that. Concentrate, do your best. This is a practice, okay? Minutes. Okay, so just in case, when we work in these type of platforms, I always download the results only to have like like the information if you how you have been progressing or not, right? But it's not that if you had, I don't know, 35, you're going to have 3.5 in the activity. Not really, it's a practice. Only for practice you have a mark, okay? So let me download the record. Wait a minute. Okay. Looks, yeah, there we are. So I'm gonna put it here in class activities. So only for do the practice, you'll have an easy 10 here, right? The idea is, of course, that you make it better and better every time, but then it's okay if today was not okay. So this was the quizzes. Simple question. Yeah, you did it. So here you can see like the sum up of the results. Nine. Right? You can see it also now. Okay, so was it easy, difficult, or so? Please put in the chat. Let me know. Was very easy, or I think I could do it better next time, or tell me something, please. Please, everyone, write in the chat. Okay, so for most of you it was easy. Great. Excellent. All right. So I have a couple of activities more, but we're going to do them later. All right. So at this moment, I want you to open your Moodle, please. Go to your Moodle, open it. Okay, thank you, easy. Okay, while you are opening that your course in Moodle, I want you to pay attention that here you can see your Zoom link. You can go directly to Alticia, and this is important to remind, which is the level that we are working in this level 3. What is the level that we choose in Alticia? Who can remind me?
A2.1.
A2.1, yes, thank you so much. Be careful. I don't want that at the end someone get confused, do something that was not requested, and then you have problems, okay? So that's why it's important to remember that. Let me see, I'm gonna put it in the chat again, just in case. Level 3, A2.1, thank you. So you can go directly here. Also, let me include here the link that we have for the Flipgrid, right? Let me put it here. Flipgrid group. This is the platform for the videos. So I know that not all of you have access right now, but you must have it. This is the link, and I'm gonna put it in the Moodle just in case. Okay. I'm gonna paste it here too. Okay, so you can see the Flipgrid, and just in case, I will put the link of the folder, because I know that not all of you have been working with the we will drive a lot, so you might have problems. So I'm gonna add it just in case. Okay, there you are. So the ones that haven't access to the Flipgrid yet, you can do it. Let me edit this. Yeah, there you are. So this will be Alticia and extra resources. Yeah, you can see it now. Okay. So having mentioned that reminder about Alticia, remember you must be working on that from Monday to Friday, right? You need to complete the total of the percentage of this activity. And now that I have mentioned that we already finished 1A, let's go to 1B grammar, okay? This 1B grammar, it's about actually this present simple that we have been talking about today in the morning, okay? There are some parts in which says questions and also negative, so we're going to see that. But at first, in present affirmative, we know that we, you, they, we use the base form, and he, she, we add the S. And we also in plurals have changes, okay? So let's see, it says, from memory, in this case, wait a second, sometimes what I am doing also is that I am editing the activities so you can have 5 extra minutes or something like that. Let me see. Here you have only 5, so that is what I'm referring to. So let's see. Let me. Okay, and try to complete the sentences using the present simple. In this case, we're going to do together and then you open and complete by yourself, okay? So it says like, wait a second. I'm gonna give you the options. It says from memory, but sometimes it's difficult to guess like that, okay? So I'm gonna give you the options. Here says, oh my God. Let me open in a way I can see you. Yeah, I can see you now. Okay. So we have to use the word do here. But let me tell you that the first one is in negative. And here we're going to start practicing. Remember, you are not doing anything. We are working together. If it says negative, and I am using do as the auxiliary, and I have third person, do you know what is the option that I need to use?
Doesn't.
Third person, thank you, doesn't, very good. So don't forget that when you are using the apostrophe, is the one that you have in your keyboard next to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next to 0. That is the apostrophe. It's not tilde as in Spanish. Then the platform of Moodle is going to recognize as wrong answer, even though it's not wrong. Okay, so be careful with that. So she doesn't have a partner at the moment. She's single, right? Thank you, Lilibet. Okay, next one. Here you have to use the verb go. If she says she on a date with each man, how may I use it? I should put go, or I need to change in a way this verb because it's third person. What do you think?
Goes.
She goes.
She
Okay.
goes.
Aha, goes, because I have per person and I need to change it. Great. She goes on a date with each man. All right. Then we have which one, if it is a question, I need again the auxiliary do, right? But if I am talking of this subject, which is she, do I need to use do or does? What do you think?
Does.
Which one?
Yes. Oops. For example, if you do like I did it, like you use capital letters or uppercase or mayúscula, right? Again, Moodle is going to mark wrong answer. So please, if it says lowercase, use lowercase, okay? What kind of men? Remember I told you, men, it's singular or plural? Men, singular or plural? Who can tell me? Tell me.
Singular.
Plural. So tell me the rest. I only have one. Tell me, what do you think? Man, this is woman. Wait, I am typing something.
Singular.
Okay. I am putting the information I gave you in the chat of WhatsApp, okay? So you can remember. So it's plural. Yeah, remember I mentioned X-Men, plural, a lot of people. Okay, so what is auxiliary I need to use for this question? Do or does?
Do.
Do. Okay, what kind of men do I like? I also have I here, so in both ways I need to use do. Then I, this is in negative, I, and it's not third person. What is
I
it? I don't. So you see, we're using in negative, don't or doesn't, and in question, we're using do or does. Okay, let's finish this try to confirm if it is okay or not. Okay. So please go to your 1B student book, open the activity from memory and complete it, please. Right now.
Miss, una pregunta.
Tell me, yes.
Lo que pasa es que en el ejercicio ahorita, en la primera y en la última, yo puse tal cual está así como usted tiene y me sale que está equivocado, o sea que está mal.
Maybe it's the apostrophe that I mentioned. Remember, if you use tilde, then it's going to mark that activity as wrong. So maybe,
Tiene el apóstrofe también, pero me sale que está mal.
yeah, let me check, wait.
Ok.
Miss, yo no sé cómo entrar, o sea, no sé dónde poner.
Yeah, give me a second and then you can share the screen, okay? Let me check the one of your classmates. So who tell me? Gabi, right? You told me that. Yes. Yeah, Gabi, refresh please the page to see your grade. Is it okay now? Yes?
Ok.
Yeah, great. Now, Juan Marco, what you cannot do? The activity, Moodle access, what you cannot do?
The activity.
Okay, can you please share your screen so I can see what appears to you, so I can show you what to do? You are in Alticia. I mentioned that Alticia is something that you work later on, like homework. So, a 2.1, yes, it's okay, but you do it by your own. That is personal activity that you do as homework during the week, right? We're not working Alticia with Miss Liz. Sometimes I give you at the end of the class when we have time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but commonly you're working at home this, okay? So you access correctly to Alticia, but we're not doing Alticia right now. So you can close it. Yeah. Okay, so go back to Moodle again. You have several windows open. Moodle. My recommendation sometimes when you have a lot of stuff open, it's that you have the link of Moodle. You can put it, yes, in marcadores as you have it, so you can go immediately. We're in 1B, Juan Marco, 1B. We already finished 1A the previous class. And we are in grammar. Scroll down. Grammar, yes, from memory, that is, from memory. And that's it. Click on intento de cuestionario. Yeah, that's it. Great. All right, let me share my screen again. Okay. Yeah, most of you have finished. Don't forget these are the options. Okay, while your classmates are finishing, please help me with something. The thing is that I cannot recognize all of your numbers in the group of WhatsApp. So can you please write your name in the group so I know that is your number and so I can save your contact, please. Only write your name in the group of WhatsApp. Thank you, Mel. Okay, 6 students. Let me see how many I have. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Please, the rest. I think you all know which is my number, so I'm the only one sending links. Okay, so let's see. You have finished.
Miss,
Okay, happened the same as your classmate, right?
yes.
But in your case, you use tilde.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, look at this. This is like not straight, it's like this. And then the other one, oh my God, is straight. So, but I can change it. I can change the grade, but it's easier that you do not click on any space and you use the symbol that is the right one. So you have the complete. So please refresh the page to see if you have the full grade now. Yeah?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so you can,
No, yes.
yes, you have 10. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
All right, don't worry. Okay, so let's see. Now, this is something that maybe take a little bit longer, a little bit. It says, Grammar Bank 1A. Write sentences and questions with present simple. Sentences and questions. Remember that for questions, we have to use auxiliary do or does, depending on our subject. Do, first and second, yeah. Person and then third person does, okay? So let's see. And in this case, yes, of course, I'm gonna give you more time. Okay. In this case, you have 10 sentences. 5 sentences, you're going to do it with me. And then the other 5, you're going to work individually. Okay, is that clear? Yes. Right now, do not open your task. Don't open your task. Don't open anything. Let's do the 5 first sentences together, and then you complete 6 to 10 by your own, okay? So do not open anything yet. Let's see. Let me make the window bigger. Okay, it says example. He usually get up and it says that it is an affirmative sentence, okay? He, in this case, you have the adverb of frequency, always, never, usually, sometimes, that is the adverb of frequency. He, third person, so I need to say gets up. I need to change, even though it says in the example get, as I have he, I need to put the S, gets up late, okay? Now, the first one, do I have to use do or does if I have a question here and my subject is Anna? Which is
Does.
auxiliary? Huh?
Does.
Yes, does. Excellent. So once I use auxiliary, I need to put my subject. In this case, Anna. Okay. What is the activity I am asking? What is the activity I am asking? Like music. In this case, and this is something important, guys, you don't have to put the S. Why not? Because how do I know it's third person? Because I use the auxiliary. I have to change again? Not really. In questions, it's enough to show the third person in one part, in this case, in auxiliary. If you put, thus Anna likes, is wrong. When do you change the S? Only in affirmative sentences, okay? So be careful. Sometimes I know you're excited and you want to use all the English you know, but be careful. When you have questions, the only way you show it is or not third person is in the auxiliary. That's it. The rest, you copy the same, okay? Be careful. If you have the question mark, I need to write a question mark again. No, please do not write it. Okay, next one. My sister have a lot of hobbies and I have affirmative. Who can tell me which is the right answer here?
Thus.
Okay, but it is affirmative, it's not question. So, my sister,
Has.
my sister has, because it's third person, and that's the way I change have. In third person, has what? What else? My sister
A,
has.
a lot of
My sister
hobbies.
has a lot of
My sister has a lot of hobbies. In this case, I'm changing the verb have, which is the base form, into has, because I cannot say haves. No, right? No, the correct form is has. Okay, excellent. So, you know auxiliary do or does for questions. You know the change of S in third person in affirmative. Let's see negative. Okay, I get on well with my parents, right? But this is negative. So for negative, which are the auxiliaries I have for negative?
I don't
I
get.
don't.
Okay. Let me put it here. So I have do or does for question and don't or doesn't for negatives. In this case, you say, I don't, excellent. I don't what? I don't.
Get on very well with my parents.
Okay. I don't get on very well with my parents. You need to put the final period. No, you already have it. Okay, be careful. Then Moodle, if you put only the extra point, it's wrong. Okay, so I don't get on well with my parents. Number 4. My brother
Studies.
studies. Yes, because it's he, third person. Excellent. My brother studies at university. Okay, and the final one you're going to do with me, remember 6 to 10, you're going to do it by your own, okay? The last one with me, my neighbors have any children? If it is negative, my neighbors,
Don't have.
because it's plural, my neighbors, it's not third person, excellent. Don't have any children. Okay, just in case, guys, I'm going to change something also here. I'm gonna give, as you are going to be copywriting, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to give you 10 minutes, but I will give you 15, okay? Yes. So right now, please go to the activity. What is the number of the activity? The name, grammar 1A, write sentences, and start completing, please. Copy 1 to 5 and work individually 6 to 10. Okay? Go now, please. Just in case, I'm gonna copy and paste in the chat the answers that I have here. Okay, all of you are working. I'm gonna stop the screen there so I can see that you are working and you can see the answers in the chat, okay? Go to the Zoom chat and you can see the answers of 1 to 5.
Miss, is the question number 5?
You need the answer.
Sí, yes.
It is in the chat. It says, my neighbors don't have any children. Can you see the chat?
Puse eso y me sale mal.
Okay, I would check. Maybe it's apostrophe or any space or something. I would check, okay? Oh, I know the mistake. You put neighbors without you. You put neighbors. That's a mistake. It was just a letter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, refresh just in case.
Miss, yo en la pregunta 2, en vez de poner berry, puse, o sea, escribí mal, puse bay, y por eso no me la marcó como bien.
Okay, let me see. Okay, it's corrected.
Miss, ¿puedo ir al baño?
Sure, go.
Miss,
Tell me what happened.
what is my mistake in the question number 9?
Okay, let me open yours, okay?
How often?
Wait a second, it's my slow. Yeah, I know now. It says how often does your email your brother, but actually it's asking you. Do you email? The subject is you.
Ah, no does.
Ajá,
Ah, oh, claro, claro, no, sí, 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 es verdad, es verdad.
Ah. How
Yeah.
often do you
How
email?
often do you
Ajá.
email your brother? Okay, no, yes.
It says how often does your brother email you? That is correct. When you have your brother as a subject, but your subject is you. Mhm.
Me escribí mal.
Okay, let me see. I can check one by one, okay? Let me finish with him and then I correct. What I can give you, it's like maybe like a 25, something like that, homework, okay? Okay, you say Lilibet, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, let me see.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. My brother said it. It says Al University. That's why you wrote incorrectly.
Sí, miss, me equivoqué.
Okay. So in these type of exercises, you can notice that how important is one letter or something, right? That they mark you wrong.
Okay, miss.
I have Alejandro also, let me see. In the case of Alejandro, you wrote correctly number 6, but you didn't use capital letter at the beginning. We use only lowercase. That's the mistake, right? Remember, capital letter is mayúscula. So you have to use it at the beginning of the sentence. That is the only mistake. But then it's okay, the question. And then what about number 8? It says we don't often talk about politics. You say we often don't. Is we don't often. That is it. Mhm.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Okay. In this exercise, this is one of your first ones. I am, validating some of your answers. But for further activities, it is important that you pay attention on those details, okay? Let me see, I have Fabricio now. The same lowercase. Lowercase also. And lowercase. That is the only mistake, Fernando, that you didn't use uppercase. Even in Spanish, they demand us to use mayúscula at the beginning, so please don't forget about that. Okay. Wills. All right, so let's see. Mm. Cristina, in number 7, you wrote a question, but it's not a question, number 7, it's an affirmative sentence. So, if it is question, does he go outside twice a week? It's okay, but they are not asking you to do a question, but an affirmative sentence, so I cannot change that. Let me only put half here.
Teacher, Miss, ¿me puede revisar? Es que yo sí ya le hice, pero la segunda sí está bien, pero me sale que está mal, no sé por qué.
Yeah, let me see.
Ok.
Okay, I marked half of the point, Cristina, so you can check that. Jessica, I'm checking yours, okay? Okay, I check it. Let me see. Jessica, in your case, you wrote correctly one question, but the thing is that it says, like, for example, we often, but you wrote he, and then that's why you use it incorrectly. So you have to be aware of the subject. If it is he, she, we, right? Depending on that, you have to change the verb or not, okay? So this is the second activity. I think it has been quite longer, right? We took several minutes here. Okay, so in this case, just, let me see, anyone? This is activity Grammar Bank 1A. Paola, I'm gonna send you the sentences that we complete together, that is 1 to 5, and then you can complete by your own individually 6 to 10, okay? Let me see. All right. Those are for 1 to 5. Grammar 1A. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah. All right. So just in case, what we have done so far are activities from memory, and then the other one tried 1A, okay? So, Paola, later I give you some information about from memory, okay? So let's go right now to 1B, so we can finish this task. I will put 15, but okay. So let's see. Wait a second. I think this is the right one. Okay, so we have 10 sentences. Okay, here says, write the words in the right order. So you don't need to change anything, but you have to write correctly, okay? I'm gonna ask some of you the right answer, and I can write them down, then we all copy. So, let me see, I stop, okay, I'm gonna use the order that I have here. So, can you please help me with the first one? Let me see, Diego, you want to do the first one? Yes. Or you have a question?
Is I always
Okay.
go to bed before 11:00.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you, Diego. So be careful that here 11, you use 11.00. Okay? So you don't use PM or 11H00. No. Okay? So let's do the second one. Kate. Lilibet, please. Kate is a subject.
Kate ever sees no sé qué hardly.
Like, it's very difficult in this case that she sees the family. So it's hardly ever, like casi no, hardly ever.
Katie hardly ever, a ver. Katie hardly ever sees her family.
Yes, very good. Hardly ever. Remember, when you say never is, never, never. But then if you say hardly ever, at least only for Christmas, Kate sees her family. Hardly ever. Okay, very good. Thank you, Lilibet. Okay, Mel, number 3.
We never go shopping on Saturday.
Okay, let's see. We never go shopping on Saturdays. But yes, okay, very good. Thank you. Jessica. Jessica. No? Okay, let me continue. Fabricio, please.
I go to the dentist twice a year.
Okay, to the dentist twice a year. Okay, in this case, be careful. Don't forget to put the apostrophe S next to dentist, okay? Thank you so much. Mylene. They
Sometimes have breakfast in the garden.
Okay, actually here we have two options, okay? They sometimes have breakfast in the garden, as you say, or you can also say, sometimes they have breakfast in the garden. That is okay too, okay? So they sometimes, or sometimes they, is okay, right? Thank you so much, Melina. Okay, Paola, let's see. Usually morning we listen in the radio. What is the other frequency?
We listen.
We usually.
We usually listen in the radio to the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. To the radio. We usually listen. Remember, when you have the adverbs of frequency, hardly ever, always, never, sometimes, usually, you use it after the noun. I always, Kate hardly ever, we never, they sometimes, we usually. That is the order, okay? Thank you so much, Paula. Diego, you already were. Rodrigo, next one. Alan.
Alan goes.
Yeah.
Goes in the park every day.
Okay. Alan runs in the park every day. It's this you is like, oh, like runs, right? You don't say, for example, Pizza Hut, right? So it's not you like that, but it's okay. Very nice. Thank you so much, Rodrigo. Alejandro, please. I
never drink coffee after 4:00.
You can say 4 o'clock, it's okay. Great, never drink. Okay, let me see. Juan Marco, John.
John doesn't go to the cinema. No, often. No. Often, John doesn't go to the cinema.
Okay, in this case, we have to use the adverb of frequency in the middle of the verb. So John is at first. Excellent. John. Then the auxiliary, which is the auxiliary? The auxiliary of negative, what is the auxiliary? Don't, doesn't. Doesn't, that is auxiliary. And then you use the adverb of frequency, often. It's like in the middle of the verse. Doesn't often.
Go to the cinema.
Yes. Oops. Yeah. John doesn't often go to the cinema. So remember that we use it not at the beginning, we use it once we already mentioned the noun. So John doesn't often go to the cinema. Thank you so much. Gabby, please. I
my mom, no, see, my mom visit once a month. Where?
Okay, once a month at the end is okay, once a month. But what do you do? What is the action, the verb? I I what? What is the verb, Gabby? Visit, I, once, my, a mom. What is the verb?
The verb is visit.
The verb is visit. Thank you for helping, Gabby. So I visit. You have to always recognize the subject, in this case, I. Then you need, if you don't have a adverb of frequency, you use the verb, then the complement, and at the end, if you have a time expression. So then, I visit my mom once a month. Yep, I visit my mom once a month. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there you are. All right, so you can go to the 1B, write the words in the right order, activity, and complete it. Please, go now. Don't forget, type correctly, uppercase.
Miss, si es que me puede ayudar corrigiendo que, que no puse los apóstrofes bien y puse 2 puntitos en lugar de 1 punto en el 11.
Okay, I will check, okay? Yeah, it's already checked.
Thank you, Miss.
Just in case, I think it was Alejandro, I checked yours, okay? You can refresh. Alejandro, in your case, your mistakes are that you forgetting number one, the word bed. Then you forget to put double F in the number 8. And in number, go to, you missed the in number 9, okay? In the case of Paola, the problem was the uppercase and the apostrophes. Okay, let's wait just a couple of minutes more, okay?
Miss, disculpe, ¿me puede dar revisando? La 4 sí está bien, pero me sale que tiene error y sí está bien,
Yeah, let me check, don't worry.
por favor.
Okay, according to this, it says I go to the dentist twice. You miss a year. It says twice year. It's twice a year. That is the only mistake. The rest is okay. Okay, already checked. All right, guys. Now that we have, we're only missing Gabi to finish. We can start doing something else. Okay. Remember, we have now. It's almost 11:20 and we have the recess at 11:45, right? We come back at 12 to do the group work activities, okay? So as I mentioned, there are days in which I'm gonna send you 4 or 5 activities depending on the length, okay? So while Gabby is finishing, I'm going to show you which are those activities that I would like you to do in groups, okay? Let me close 1A. 1B, we already finished 1B. We don't have more activities, so let me close it too. 1B is student book. So I'm going to unhide 1B workbook. When we're working on, workbook activities, they are using the same topics as a student book, the same. It's just extra practice. Okay, so in this case, three, four. I'm gonna put the 3 of grammar. No, pronunciation, no, you're going to do pronunciation with me next week. You will do reading. And you have 4 activities. Yeah. Okay, so if you go to 1B workbook, you can see 3 activities of present simple and 1 activity of reading. So there you have the 4 activities, right? Remember, you have 1 hour to do that. I think I'm gonna add some extra minutes in each of them, but in this case, you have to work negative sentences. Remember that you have done and doesn't. You have to complete questions, which are the auxiliaries do or does, and complete the text with the correct form. So you have to change the words in the box, okay? And at the end, you will do this 1 question of reading, true or false question, okay? So I was just explaining the 12 to 1 activity. But right now, in these 23 minutes that we have, let's go to the Google Drive folder, please. Everybody, go to the Google Drive folder. Okay. All right. If you are in the Drive folder, let me see. Can you please go to the folder of class activities? Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna open myself class activities. You have write simple present statements. Okay. So in this case, this is an individual activity that you have to complete in these 20 minutes. Okay. I need to continue copying the tabs, but so far you need to put your name in the tab that you have your name and write the following. Pay attention. It says, write a statement using real information about your life. I'm going to ask you. So you cannot copy and paste questions that you Google in internet. You have to write real stuff. Like, I have 3 children. Their names are blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I always study before my biology exams. I don't know, right? Depending on your career, your real life. And you, of course, have to use simple present. You have to write 5 affirmative, 5 negative, and 5 questions. Okay? So let me continue duplicating the tabs. If you find the one of your name, you can start working. Okay, there you are. If you have already your tab, go and write it down, okay? If I have missed someone, let me know too. I'm gonna try to put in alphabetical order. You can start working now. Write your name, please. Okay, I only have 9 people. Where's the rest? So Alejandro, you're working. Cristina, you're not in the document yet. Fabricio, go to your tab. You're in Diego's name. Go to yours. Gabriela, write your name. Okay, Lilibet, don't forget to put your name at the top. Maylene. Paola Rodrigo, okay. Cristina, you're not in the document yet.
Miss, estoy revisando en mi Drive y no me sale ese archivo.
Can you please share the screen so I can help you to see?
Disculpe, ¿a dónde entramos para hacer esa actividad?
In the folder, in the Google Drive folder. Mhm.
En algún punto no sé dónde.
Sorry? What do you say? Can you repeat? Mhm.
De pronto algún link para ingresar.
Yeah, Jessica, remember that the first day of class, I shared with you the folder in Drive, but just in case, you have here in the Moodle, the link of the folder, you see? Well, you cannot see, I am not sharing it. Wait. If you forget how to go to your Drive, you can click on this folder and you can have the folder access, okay? In the Moodle, you have access to the folder. So, Cristina, are you going to share the screen? So I can help.
Ya vi, Miss, ya encontré.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Gracias.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna put the timer. Now you have 15 minutes to do this activity. Try to use not only he, she, my uncle, right? My uncle Pepita, my grandmother Anastasia. Write the names of the real life people you are writing about. For example, here said lives in Miami. Lives in downtown Miami or lives in the north of Miami, in the south. I don't know, be specific. My brother Pepito goes to the school. My niece Pancracia eats pizza every day. I don't know, right? So be specific. You can write Ana, my neighbor understands English very well, right? Try to use everything that you know in English. Alejandro, don't forget coffees with double F.
Okay, sorry.
Don't worry. Don't forget, guys, to use uppercase at the beginning. At the end of the sentences, you have to put the final point. Okay, you have to put the final point, and in the case of questions, at the end, you have to put the question mark. Yes, don't forget that is important. For example, here, Juan Marco, uppercase, you need to change. Then it's incorrect on the final period too.
What?
The uppercase, the capital letter at the beginning of the sentences.
Okay.
Okay, leave it, all right, the final period, don't forget. Now, English is with uppercase. Okay, you have to type yourself, Rodrigo. Do not copy and paste sentences. You have 7 more minutes.
Miss, tengo una pregunta.
Sure, tell me.
El verbo watch no se cambia, o sea, como watches o watches.
If it is third person, you say watches.
Y no es reloj, no.
Yeah, the thing is that, let me see. Do you have any example using the verb? No. Yeah. Watches TV. Yeah, no, in this case, yes, it's okay. If you say watch TV, it's okay. I thought it was watches, but it's watches. Okay, thumbs up. I'm gonna set the time now for the recess. Okay, don't forget, as I mentioned to some of you, that everything that you do, for example, the grammar band 1A, the activity of the previous class, is graded. You have 10 or 0 if you don't do it. You can do it late, but if you forget to do it, for me, 0. If you didn't upload the video, again, so I'm going to put the grades of today later on. So next week you can see the grades, right? So let me put 15 minutes again, but now for the recess. If you haven't finished, you can finish later on, right? But do not forget to do it. For example, here, Alejandro, you have to put I with uppercase, and in the end of questions, you have to put question mark, okay? So you can edit later on. All right, so 15 minutes, you can turn off the cameras in this time that you have recess, and then you come back to do the groups and work in the Moodle, okay? Go, please. Do not disconnect from the call. Okay, I'm gonna do the division of the breakout rooms, right? You will have 3 or 4 people in each group. Okay, go to your rooms. Don't forget you have to do 3 grammar and 1 reading task. It's important to remember also the students that joined today, Alejandro, Juan, or the ones that were not last Sunday, for example. I think Fabricio was not here last Sunday, and some other students also, right? Please, apart from doing Alticia, it's important that you go to the Google Drive folder and you check the activities. For example, if you are missing the Flipgrid, so then go to Moodle, open Flipgrid, and record the video. If it says that you have 0 in the sentences, so open the Google Drive document and complete the sentences. Okay, but if you forget to do it like another week, then for me, 0 is a grade that is going to stay. Okay, so you do have this week to continue working in Alticia and to complete activities you're missing. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, now I have all of the students, no more rooms. Okay, so I hope you have a Merry Christmas tomorrow. Let me open the screen so I can take the capture. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so see you. Enjoy with your families. Take care. Happy holidays.
Bye, Miss.
Happy holidays,
Bye.
Miss.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Christmas.
Bye, Miss.
Holidays.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you.
compañeros.
Bye-bye. See you guys.